Trout is often grouped with healthy fish because it is relatively lean, rich in high-quality protein, and provides omega-3 fatty acids that support cardiovascular and metabolic health. It also supplies vitamin D, selenium, iodine, and several B vitamins, making it attractive for people trying to improve diet quality or reduce red meat intake. However, for individuals with gout or chronically elevated uric acid, trout carries a higher level of risk than many people expect, and its nutritional benefits do not automatically translate into safety for urate control. The main concern is purine content. Trout appears on many high-purine seafood lists, and when eaten in typical portions, it can deliver a meaningful purine load. Purines are metabolized into uric acid, and in people prone to gout, this process can overwhelm the kidney's ability to excrete urate efficiently. The result is a rise in blood uric acid that increases the likelihood of crystal formation in joints and the onset of painful gout flares. Even when trout does not trigger an immediate attack, repeated intake can gradually raise baseline uric acid levels, making future flares more frequent and harder to predict. Portion size plays a major role in the risk associated with trout. Fillets are often large, and trout is commonly served whole or as a substantial main dish, making it easy to consume more than the body can comfortably handle from a uric acid standpoint. Cooking methods such as grilling, baking, or pan-searing do not reduce purine content, so a well-prepared, clean meal can still have a strong metabolic impact. Broths or sauces made from trout further concentrate purines and increase total exposure, especially if the cooking liquid is consumed. Another issue is frequency. People who are advised to eat fish several times per week for heart health may rotate trout into their regular meal pattern, assuming it is interchangeable with lower purine white fish. For gout-prone individuals, this well-intentioned habit can undermine uric acid control. Regular trout consumption, even in moderate portions, can contribute to persistently elevated urate levels, increasing the risk of chronic gout complications such as joint damage, reduced mobility, and urate deposits in soft tissues. As with other oily or semi-oily fish, the omega-3 content of trout does not protect against gout flares. While omega-3 fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties, they do not prevent purine breakdown or uric acid accumulation. This creates a misleading situation where a food widely marketed as anti-inflammatory can still provoke inflammation through a gout-specific pathway. Many people with gout discover this only after experiencing flares following meals they believed were beneficial. Trout is also frequently consumed alongside other factors that worsen gout risk. Alcohol, particularly beer or wine, is commonly paired with fish meals and independently raises uric acid while reducing renal excretion. Salty seasonings and inadequate hydration can further impair urate clearance. When these elements combine with the purine load from trout, the likelihood of a gout flare increases substantially. From a practical management perspective, trout is best treated as an occasional food rather than a regular protein source for people with gout or high uric acid. Portion sizes should be kept modest, intake spaced out, and trout should be avoided entirely during active gout flares or in the immediate recovery period afterward. Even outside of flares, rotating trout with lower purine seafood is a safer strategy for maintaining stable uric acid levels. The nutrients provided by trout can be obtained from alternatives that place less stress on uric acid metabolism. Lean white fish such as cod, sole, haddock, or pollock offer high-quality protein with significantly lower purine content and are more suitable for frequent consumption. Omega-3 fatty acids can also come from plant sources like flaxseed, chia seeds, walnuts, or algae-based supplements, allowing individuals with gout to support cardiovascular health without repeatedly challenging their uric acid balance. In summary, trout is nutritious but not benign for people managing gout or elevated uric acid. Its relatively high purine content, typical serving sizes, and common meal pairings make it capable of contributing to uric acid overload and gout flares. Limiting portions, reducing frequency, and prioritizing lower purine seafood more often is a more cautious and protective approach for long-term joint health, even when the food itself is otherwise considered healthy.